Hey Motives, it's your girl Tone Motivates, and we are back with another episode of Shades of Tone. Today we're going to be talking about the perfectionism trap and how fear of failure fuels overthinking. So, if you've ever rewritten a text 5 times, hesitated to post something because it wasn't quote unquote perfect, or avoided a dream project because you didn't feel ready, welcome. You might be a perfectionist. Don't worry, I am too. So, I once spent hours choosing a font for a journal I never even finished. I said it was creative direction, but it was fear. And yes, I'm talking about the journal, Mind Mazes, that's available now. And it literally was sitting for about half a year to a year before I actually put things in motion and got everything out. So, today we're giving ourselves permission to mess up, be seen, and keep going, baby. So, what is the perfectionism trap? Perfectionism is fear of not being good enough disguised as high standards. Overthinking is its favorite sidekick. Perfectionism is like a GPS that only gives direction when every light is green. But life doesn't work like that. You still have to drive. Some key signs that you're in the trap is procrastination disguised as planning, avoiding risk or feedback, fear of launching, sharing, or finishing, and holding yourself to impossible standards. Now I want to know. I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've been sitting on, waiting until it's perfect? So let's talk about the psychology behind it. With the roots of perfectionism, it's childhood praise, but only for achievement, fear of judgment or rejection, trauma, people pleasing, and societal pressure, especially in BIPOC communities. Overthinking loop. It's like, what if I fail? I need to be perfect. I'll wait. Now it's too late. Why do I always do this? And just like that, you're stuck in the perfectionism spiral again. Perfection is the enemy of progress, says Winston Churchill. Okay, Winston. So now let's break this cycle. Imperfect action steps. So we could redefine success. We could replace flawless with finished. We could reframe failure as feedback. And we could simply say done is better than perfect. Now, what would you attempt if you didn't need to be flawless? I need you to talk back to the inner critic. Create a name for your perfectionist voice. For example, perfect Patty or nervous Ned. Speak back with truth, all right? Thanks, Ned, but we're still launching that podcast anyway, okay? Journal it out. Here are some journaling prompts, and I'll also have this available on a worksheet for you that you could download. First, what am I really afraid of? What am I really afraid will happen if I do this imperfectly? What's the worst case scenario, and how could I recover? What's the best case scenario if I act now? And lastly, let's practice some B plus work. All right. Not everything needs to be A plus to be effective. Give yourself permission to publish the draft, share the post, start the thing. This week, I want you to share or launch something that's 80% done. Not perfect, just honest. Reminder: perfectionism steals momentum. Progress builds confidence. Your voice, your story, your ideas, they matter, even if they're messy. And I want you to affirm: I release the pressure to be perfect. I choose courage over fear, progress over paralysis. Share what you're releasing or launching this week using hashtag perfectly imperfect shades. I would like you to leave a voice note or message about something imperfect that you're proud of doing anyway. I'll be listening for you. And as always, always love. To respond to a question, make a suggestion for an episode, to be a guest, or give feedback, reach out to us at info@tonemotivates.com. You can also find us on social media at Tone Motivates on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and at Shades of Tone _podcast on Instagram and Facebook. And as always, you can find us at tonemotivates.com, where all of those links are as well.